This collection of Munch's paintings from Bergen, one of the greatest groups of his work anywhere in the world, has never been seen as a whole outside of Scandinavia, so the opportunity to see it in London is unprecedented. There are perhaps no other artists in the whole of the history of art who are more associated with just one picture, the scream. And of course people say, well, what about an exhibition that doesn't have the scream? Well, I would say to that, this is an exhibition that shows you the great riches of Munch's work. He's not to be just associated with a single picture. His career, which spans 60 years, has great depths and strengths in all sorts of areas. And what this exhibition will do, I think, is introduce people to the great variety of his work through a whole series of extraordinary paintings.
So he started out as a naturalist, as a young person. That means that he was occupied with rendering the world as we see it, and light and color, etc. But then around 1890, or just before he got this vision that he would try and do something completely different, to make art that is about what's inside instead of what we see. And he wanted, he said, to make art that is about the profound themes in every person's life, like love, death, and anxiety. Munch returned to the theme of sickness and death many times over his career, and also felt that disease and sickness was something that he was inflicted by, or could be inflicted by. So there was also a lot of anxiety.
I think people think of Edvard Munch and they think of the scream. It's the iconic painting, and this show shows he's so much more than that, and he's so diverse. Like, even in one room, the different styles, there's some that's really loose and some that are quite realistic. You realise he's got such a huge variety of style, but the level of sort of anxiety and angst that we associate with Munch is still visible in a lot of his paintings. Visitors will learn that Munch painted lots of different subjects, lots of different styles, and they'll get a more rounded view of a man who's famous for essentially one work, which is the one that everyone remembers.